Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today I want to talk on this topic: responsibilities, law, and deportation. Who is to be blamed? Before I go deeper into this topic, I want us to see a short story I will give. As this issue of deportation across the world is beginning to be too rampant, especially in America. Now, we've seen a list of people who America is about to deport, and are they really free to be deported, or their actions determine their deportation? I will attach a list of these guys and lady to this video and their offenses. I think I will add the picture where you can all see the crime they've committed. And now, is it the fault of the president who gave order that they should be deported, or is their own fault? Before I go deeper, let me give a short story. Imagine someone who leaves his own country with big dreams. They arrive in a new country, a land full of hope, ready to work, ready to build a future, ready to change their lives. At first, everything looks possible. You know, when you travel abroad, you see things, life easy, everything easy. You are ready to work, there's work available, and there's everything. But along the line, you change your way and you choose certain things to do. Choices that can lead them into trouble with the law. Eventually, those choices can catch up with them and they face deportation. In this situation now, you've been given opportunity to come into a country where you have every opportunity to make it, to be somebody, to build your future. But at the long run, you choose to go the other way around, to do things which doesn't suit the law. We've seen so many of these guys going around doing so many things, you know. Some of them want to make this money even faster than every other person, and as such, they decided to design a shortcut for themselves, like smuggling of drugs and some other things. Now, if the Lord catches with them, who is to be blamed? Is it the law of the land or the individuals who are taking part in that kind of crime? Because most time when they talk of deportation, everybody sees it as just the policy. And we are not talking about the aspect where people commit crime and the crime is against the law, and that is why they are coming back to their home country. So before I go further into this discussion, now at the moment my question arises: was it the system that failed them? Was it the government that was too strict? Or were the choices they made the real turning point? This is the question everyone needs to answer. To somebody who travels either to UK, to America, and to other parts of the world, and you are involved in so many illegality, in this kind of situation, who is to be blamed for your action? Is it the government, the policies, or the individual? This is not just one person's story. It is not just one person. Like I said, we have about 79 of them that America is planning to deport now. So it is not just one person's story. So many of them with different stories. From illegal firearms to murder to, to so many things. To drug dealings. Fraud. Wire fraud. That is just too common. And this is practically applicable to so many Yoruba guys in America. Yoruba guys, they are into this wire fraud, you know. They do this as if it's a normal business. If you have the opportunity to go to places where you can make it, why don't you work to make money? It reflects a real issue that sparks debate around the world. Today, I want us to think about this question: who is to be blamed when migrants involved in crime and faces deportation? Firstly, we must talk about personal responsibilities. Personal responsibilities. This is you taking responsibility for your own action. Every country in the world has laws, and those laws are meant to protect the society and maintain order. When someone knowingly engages in criminal activities, they must also accept the consequences. Actions always have results. Responsibilities begin with the individual. Every action you take, you must bear the consequences. If you take the good action, you will get the reward. And if you go the other way, you will definitely get the result for it. So it is high time we start asking ourselves questions. Who is to be blamed for your action? Is it the government or you who is involved in that action? Secondly, we should understand the role of government. Government are responsible for enforcing the law. The president or national leader do not always create every law by themselves. Laws are shaped by institutions, legislations, and court. Their duty is to apply these laws through policies and may influence how strictly they are enforced. It is not just Trump now who made laws, or every other country president who made laws. This law, some of them has been in existence. And that is why you see people, when they do something, it is regarded as what? As crime. So, and the consequences of these actions is what we are seeing today. Some, it is not just people crying in abroad that they had been deported. We should always ask this question now. What was your offense? What have you done wrong against the law? So sometimes when you talk about deportation, Trump is wicked, deportation in America, we should think of the other way around. What have you done? We've seen so many people lived abroad, 30 years, 40 years, and they've got no crime. Nobody is chasing them all around for deportation. But some of you went to the Western world within 3, 4, 5 years, and now you've got so many criminal cases like wire fraud, drug dealings, and every other thing. And now you want us to blame it on the president of that country where you are. No, I think this is not right. Third, we must remember fairness and balance. Not every migrant is involved in crime. In fact, the majority are hardworking, law-abiding people who contribute positively to society. It would be wrong to judge millions because of the actions of a few people. Like I said, so many people have lived in all these Western countries before so many of us came. And these people who live 40 years, 50 years, they still live happily. They are hardworking, they are law-abiding citizens, and they have contributed immensely to the society, either by paying tax or doing everything, cleaning the environment and so many other things. But to somebody who just came around and is not ready to work, just want to make the sharp money. So now what are we going to say about such people? Another point I want us to realize again, and I want us to consider in this topic, is there's also human side to this issue. Deportation can be painful. Families may be separated, dreams may be interrupted, and life may change overnight. This reminds us that behind every headline are real people. That is why discussions like this should always be guided by both truth and compassion. So, the truth about this topic is very simple. The truth is very simple. Individuals are responsible for the choices they make. Government are responsible for how the laws are enforced. Both reality exists at the same time. It both exists at the same time. As I conclude today, I want to leave you with this thought. Laws may shape the environment we live in. Government may shape the policies we follow. But our choice, shape the direction of our lives. Our choices will shape the direction of our lives. This is not just living abroad now. Even in the country of your own country, the choices you take will determine your direction. Wherever we find ourselves, in America, in the UK, in Africa, or everywhere else, one principle remains true. Just one principle. It remains what? True. Opportunities can open what? Can open doors. But character keeps them open. Opportunities can open doors for you, but your character will keep the doors widely open. And some of your characters will close the door that opportunity opens. So I don't want us to mix things together in this topic. If you have the opportunity, the door is opened. But your character will make you to see if these doors will open forever, or if they will be shut within the shortest time. So this is why character is very, very important everywhere you go, everywhere you live. It is not just about going abroad or in everywhere you find yourself. Character will determine how long you live there or how long you will make it over there. So instead of only asking who to be blamed, perhaps the better question is, what lesson can you learn about responsibility, integrity, and the kind of life we choose to build? Thank you. Thank you so much. Like I said, I will attach list of these guys. It is not just one tribe, but Yorubas are more on this list. So this is a wake-up call for every Yoruba coming abroad. Prepare your mind that abroad is not all about competition. It's all opportunities just for you to have a living, for you to build a future. But the moment you begin to see coming abroad as competition, then you begin to ask questions. What is Lagbaja doing? What is Lagbaja doing? These are the basic cause of this problem. You want to show off beyond your limit. You want to spend beyond what you earn. You want to show that you have arrived. You see so many people going down to shut down clubs during Christmas. Do they really have this capability where they live? This is a question we should ask ourselves. If you see somebody coming home, even when you don't have the capability, you don't have the resources to do what you are doing, but you keep on pushing yourself to do what you don't have the power to do. For example, you are only able to afford a used car, a Nigerian used car. Now you decide to buy a Tokubo car, the red Tokubo, worth maybe 50 million. And you know all you are able to afford is a 10 million naira car. So you'll be forced and pushed to do what you are not expected to do. And when you do these things, when the law catches up with you, then it becomes a problem. Now let us look at this video. This list of people that were published to be deported, they've brought shame to their family. They've brought shame to their friends. So many friends believed on you and they hope on you. Now you are bringing your problem back to this your friends, to this your family who thought everything would be okay. Some of these children, some of these guys are not even children. We have some of them at 50. So many people, so many of them, they sold family land that they've not even bought back. Now, who is to be blamed? The government or the individual who committed this crime? Drop your comment in the comment section. Thank you.